Welcome back here to NJS Off-Roads. I had to refilm the intro, so you're going to be like, damn, he's wearing 8 different outfits in this video. Ran into some trouble on building this buggy. It's a 2023 Can-Am X3. The only thing we ran into was the original wheels, the 22s and 40s, did not clear the portal. I don't know if the offset was wrong or what. None of us has ever ran into it. But we solved the issue and went with a 24 and a 46. And let me tell you, this sucker looks good. So y'all enjoy the video. Alright, so right here, I'm going to show you how you can drill them or just tap them out with a pry bar or a big screwdriver. All these rivets along here. Alright, so your rear brake calipers on these, you have to swap passenger and driver, and so your bleeder valves will be straight up. But I'm going to show you right here where you disconnect all your lines from the rear back. Pull off this driver panel, that center panel right there, but there's a torque screw in there that holds that center T down. You undo it, then you come up under the steering wheel here, and you undo this rear one right there. Then you just pretty much pull your brake lines out and start back with the new stuff. These are the 3 numbers for your rear brake lines. I just screw into one of these little T's. Pretty much set it up just how this brake line was. Just in case you guys run into this. This was at a full 90 and it won't fit in your master cylinder that way. So I had to lightly heat it and bend it, not too much. I mean, don't heat it that much, but just enough that you can grip it and bend it. And it should go right up in there. Alright, so this is your radius arm bushings that you need to get out if you don't order new ones. There's that little circlip in there. It's a little aggravating to get out, but I'll show you how to do it. Alright, so here, it's going to be a voiceover because there's music playing in the background. I didn't realize it, and I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm just pretty much showing you to stick that screwdriver under that little lip of the circlip, and you can pretty much just walk it around. Try not to stick it in the boot and bust the boot, and maybe add a little PB blaster, and it'll help. But once you get that ring up, you can just work the screwdriver around it, and it'll pop right out like that. Alright, so this is the tool they give you. It's just to press these in and out. I'm using a hammer. You don't have to have a press. Press probably easier for sure. Alright, so this just sits down in there. And then you just take your hammer in this and you just knock it down in there till it sits flush. You do it on the side that has the openings, and then your ring groove is around the inside of that. The best way to get them C-clips in is just take your needle nose and where them 2 grooves are, squeeze it down and then poke it around with your screwdriver. It's the best way I found to get them in. 70 foot-pounds, including the suspension bolts also. I just did that first just in case I needed to move anything, but torque all the 12mm bolts to 70 some odd foot-pounds and you should be good. So here's how we're about to got it spaced out with some sockets. About to press these studs in. Make sure you do the right lug pattern. It comes with a diagram, or you can just line up your old hub and studs. Alright, so I did your classic rookie mistake and kind of got zoned in doing this front end and totally forgot to record it. So I'll show mounting the portal boxes, but the gusset kit and the frame stiffener was slightly aggravating, especially with just one set of hands. It's the next day. The fella ordered 22 by 40s wheels and tires, and the offset wasn't right and it didn't clear the 8-inch portal. First time any of us have run into that. So got 24s, 46s on there, and this fucker looks good. Like I said before, I forgot to video the install of the front end stuff. I still gotta align it and all. But 46s and 24s, dude, this thing is massive. Got it done just in time for him to make the New Year ride at Southern Ridge. And let me tell you, I think he's gonna love every minute of it. Here, eventually, he's going to do the King Cobra, or Cobra King, however it's said, axles. He's running stock right now. We'll see if he makes it through the weekend, maybe so if he just puts around. But yeah, let's get this thing aligned and take it on a test run and come back and retorque everything and let him know it's ready. Alright guys, just took it on its little tight run. Come back and in the morning I'm going to take it back out and put about at least 10 miles on it and come back and retorque everything. Just so I know personally that everything's tight to factory spec and Super ATV spec. I'm super excited for him to see it. I think the man's gonna love it. And some of you out there may be like, ooh, I've seen bigger, oh, I've built bigger. Well, hey, this is one of the start buggies for my shop. It's the biggest. Definitely enjoyed building this one. A lot of you out there that want to do this and think that you gotta have all the snap-on tools, all the impacts and the wrenches. Yes, it makes it easier. Yes, it's more efficient. And don't get me wrong, I'm getting a 2-post here in the next couple weeks, hopefully, if everything works out right. But you can do it by yourself, and you can do it with limited resources. And if you need something, you'll get it as you need it. You don't have to go buy your loaded $18,000 or more snap-on box and be all set up perfect. You can make a living either way with whatever you got. I started out with a US General roll cart and slightly filled it as we went. I think it was like $300 when I got it. Now it just holds all my overflow, all my impacts other than one Milwaukee ratchet that I got Christmas gifted to me this Christmas. Everything else is Bauer. I ain't never had no issues out of it, and never had to replace it over about 4 years now. So you can do it with whatever you need to on a budget or big balling, however. But I will catch y'all tomorrow morning. I'm gonna rebleed the brakes, take it around the yard, tighten everything up, and then we'll do the reveal to him. Tell him to come get it. excited to see it. Now I think he's gonna have a good time this weekend. I'm sure I'll get a report back after he goes and rides at Southern Ridge this weekend, or Boggs, wherever they may go. But I'll catch you on the next video. Appreciate it.